Hey team, Rob here, proudly on behalf of Gravity Canterbury to preview the course for the 2024 Gravity Canterbury Port Hills Enduro, brought to you by Specialized New Zealand. So I'm going to be going out today riding the Specialized Canevo, my new favourite bike, and we're going to be riding around a lap of the Enduro course. What is the course, you may ask? Well, starting at the Vic Park skid site, we'll be heading up the hill to Summit Road, along to Lava Flow, full lap down Lava Flow to the bottom, out bonus, back up the hill to the skid site. Stage 2, Desas into Ponos, finishing at the Texco jumps. From Texco jumps we're going all the way back up the hill to the 15 footer, where we'll be doing Fenceline, Rome, cool runnings and the bottom of race line, stopping before the cattle stop, back up to the skid site, Shazzes into Brent's, again stopping before the cattle stop, all the way back up to the top of the hill, break free into Sesame Street. So in this video it'll be a slightly abridged version. We'll be showing all the key features on each stage, if there's anything major, any ride-arounds. So we're going to jump on the Canevo, got some water, going to head up through the skid site and I'll see you at the top of Lava Flow. Righto team, we are here at the top of Lava Flow. Lava Flow comes off Bowen Vale Traverse, which is just up there. Comes down and just rolls down this ridge into the natives, finishes on Bowen Vale Bonus. So we're going to roll down. Anything super tricky we'll stop and look at. I've been assured there are beelines for any drops, super steep features, so we'll check that out. Let's roll down Lava Flow. Righto, so exact taping may vary at the course marker's discretion, but in general Lava Flow comes down here. So looks like a bit of a smooth line around there. We can just chunk straight down the middle. So that's quite cool, and then you can just see it weave off around down the hill. I've actually only ridden this once before, so this will be eye-opening for all of us. So there might be a lot of concentrating and not so much talking down here, team, but looks like we're going this way. Might be a line down there, but I think we're going around here. Stage has been used in Phoenix Enduro, and for a while used to be the home of the NZ Open. Right, so we got a chute down here into another chute. Looks like there's a ride around to the side. The adventurous of you might jump off there. So you better angle of the roll from here, just in, roll down the rocks, check up your speed into the berm. So yeah, on the rider's left, probably almost an easier roll. Doesn't look so widely used, but just down into there. Alright, let's carry on. I might come straight down there into these rocks. So many chunky rocks. Bit of rock infill straight along the ridge. Looks like there's a high line straight over these rocks, straight through. Otherwise you might be able to sneak down low. think we're still on track. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, here we go, and then this main line straight down there. Looks like there could be a ride around out to the right. Definitely chopped up and chunky. So we're just below this chute now. Just rocks, a bit stepped out by these ones. Dusty, more rocks, dusty. Good times. Very gnarly straight line down there into the tree. Alright, we passed all the major chunk of that section. What do we got next? More rocks to roll down. Excellent. Looks like there's a left line and a right line. Left line's definitely more used. Right line looks quite good. Alright, at the bottom of this is rocks. A little bit pokey outy there. Down into this grass section, which has rocks. Lots of rocks. I think that is going to be the theme for stage 1, is rocks. Bit of a roll here into the grass, otherwise main line. Quite a steep roll, rocks, out into the next corners. Right, into a bit of a more rocks. So we've got what looks like the main line straight ahead, and then a B line out there. It's like this, just out, down, rocks, out. Probably get a lot of speed, but otherwise a bit of a smoother line. Still has a little roll in and out. And then from here, just out there you can see the cattle stop into the natives. Yeah, roll, corner, another roll. Probably want to take this left line if you've gone on the B. Lava flow is definitely going to get the blood pumping on stage 1. That is going to be an eye-opening way to start the day, I tell you what. Right into the native section. Super dusty. Righto, that was a looking at a few of the interesting things down lava flow, which is lots. So it's definitely going to be an eye-opening way to start the day. Probably if you haven't ridden this before, it might pay to come try ride it during the week. Just sort of, obviously we can't guarantee what the taping's going to be like, but yeah, it's definitely good just to see what the course is like before you get here. So right, from here we're going back along Barnvale Bonus all the way back up to the skid site. Righto, come all the way back up the Barnvale Fall Drive. We're back here at the skid site and we're going to look at lap number 2, trail 2, stage 2, which is Desas and the Ponos. So Desas just down that Fall Drive, and then to get into Ponos, we're not going to do the full Desas into the Ponos step down, step up. We're going to jump out a little bit early, and we're going to do the step up bypass, and then the rest of Ponos down to the Tesco jumps. Desas, here we go. Now we're lava flow was chunky with rocks. Desas is chunky with roots. Again, don't quote me on the taping, because our Gravity Canterbury course designers love to throw some interesting stuff into the mix, but it'll be something like this anyway. Right, we're going to turn left across these routes, straight out across the full drive into Pono's just there. Righto, into the Pono's step-up bypass, which still has a gap jump there. So see, we use Pono's at race 1 of the Gravity Canterbury Summer Series downhill, and we used the step-up in that. Right, now we're onto the track like we used last week. So it's quite a lot rougher than my downhill preview, because we've had 100 downhillers doing probably 5 laps each. Now again, we got these drops which all have bypasses. Don't yeet yourself off the track. And the crux here has a ride around out the side, otherwise you're straight down the rock. Off that drop. And again, it could be who knows what taping through here, so that'll be a surprise on race day, but we'll be finishing somewhere at or before the Texaco jumps. So that has been stage 2, Desas and the Ponos. From here we're going back up the Bowen Vale full drive all the way to the top of the hill to the 15. Stage 3 is Fenceline, Rome, Cool Runnings, race line down to the bottom of the cattle stop where we turn around, go back up the hill again. Righto team, here at the top of Fenceline. Fenceline will go down there. Then we're doing a left-hand turn into Rome, down the roll along the flat full drive, doing a right-hand turn into Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings finishing at the bottom of where race line, Brents, all that collect. So let's go stage 3. Righto, stage 3, Fenceline, Rome, Cool Runnings. Such a gnarly way to start a trail. This top section, narrow, very fast. Watch people gap off there up to there, that's not me. Alright, so again, I don't know what the taping's going to be, but Rome generally goes around this way. Exact taping will be a secret and a surprise for race day. Right, down this roll, out onto the full drive, watching out for that blown out turn. Bit of a pedal because it's an Enduro. Right, Cool Runnings just here on the right. Apparently this has had a bit of a tickle up, so all the jumps are quite nice. We're about to find out. Right, across the road, carrying on into Cool Runnings. Again, exact taping may vary. This is just a rough guide. Righto, and here we are at the collection point. So somewhere around here will be the bottom of stage 3, as well as the bottom of stage 4. So we're going to head back up the hill, back up to the skid site. Stage 4, Shaz's into Brents. Right team, the cool thing about the course for this year's PHE is every liaison goes back through the skid site. So you'll be able to get refreshments, maybe even pop out to the car if you have to. But we're at the top of liaison 4, I guess, for stage 4, and it is chazzes, full chazzes with the flow extension across the track into Brent's, and then obviously I cannot tell you what the taping in Brent's is going to be. Could be just straight down the hill, it could be wiggly, it could be who knows. But we'll go ride a line down Brent's, just so you can see what Brent's is like. So let's go stage 4, chazzes into Brent's. Let's go chazzes, Brent's. It's only October here, but Christchurch is already so dry and dusty. It's crazy. So if you're pushing, really watch out for the dust in the turns. And the bark and leaf build-up as well. Pretty crazy. Right, across the road into the flow extension. Hard braking into there on the gas. Just to slow down again. Right, now we're back across the road into Brent's. Righto, Brent's has got this new retaining wall that they're building the blue flow extension through. So again, don't know what the taping's going to be. We will go down what used to be Brent's, and again, it's going to be a surprise for race day. Brent's is so multi-lined anyway that like there is no possible way that I could take you down the right line unless they tape the line that I ride. It's like there are lines up here, there are lines down there are lines everywhere. There's the steep exit, the not steep exit. Sorry, there, yeah. I just can't know the right way, so we'll go this way, and that's sort of what stage 4 is going to be. Right. So from here, all the way back up to the top of the hill, stage 5, brake free into Sesame Street. Right, here at the top of stage 5, brake free into Sesame Street, a nice, you'd think chill one to finish off the day, but because it's so short, I'm sure a lot of you will be pushing very hard to try and claw back seconds maybe lost on other stages. So we'll do brake free, Sesame Street, back to the skid site, and that is the Enduro. Righto, it may start up here, it may start somewhere else, I don't know. I'm not taping the track. Or maybe I am and I'm not telling yous. You'll never know. Now I don't know if there's going to be some special sneaky taping in here, so we'll just ride it straight and you'll have to wait and see on race day. Onto the wall ride, off the wall ride. Don't know if we're going to head up into gum trees or we're going to go straight. Let's go straight. Over jump one of the quad, through the finish line. There we go, 2024 Port Hills Enduro. Righto team, that has been the Enduro course preview for the 2024 Gravity Canterbury Port Hills Enduro, brought to you by Specialized New Zealand. So yeah, and obviously exact taping will be a surprise for race day. If you want to see all the rest of the previews for the upcoming season, subscribe, get that bell on, and I will be out the week before the race previewing each course, so look out for that. But like normal, like if you've liked, subscribe, see you always see the next one. Till next time team, ride on.